like shorty that's like a 7 or 8. I'm like, yo, what you playing with me? Like, fuck it. I'll answer back when I feel like it. Now the 9 or 10, you get one time. Happens 2 days later. That's the second time. Third time,
you're saying
she gets a little more leeway. You know what I mean? And then like, I'm not gonna like really like go too like, you know what I mean? Like she may not have to match the energy because there's something about a nigga that likes to chase. I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. And once I hate to sound like the fuck boy, but like once I got the 9 or 10 acting right, it was like, Ash, I'm not trying to objectify women, but it was like, you just got the Charizard to act right, my nigga. She throwing the fireball when I say to throw the fireball.
Sean Johnson, Old Head Steph, Sade Renee, welcome back to another episode of the IC Mother.
Yo, something is really, really wrong with you two. Y'all make me feel normal.
I'm just saying, man. You got Tourette's in the family. It's what it is.
I'm not normal. I just don't do shit like that.
You know what I'm talking about? You just gotta sometimes get it out your system.
Yeah. Remember that next time?
The chirps?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit used to get me in trouble so much, bro.
Oh,
my nigga Niz
and if you didn't have it on silent?
Yeah. Every fucking day, this nigga would hit me up in a different class. Yeah. I'm like, yo, my nigga.
In the middle of class.
I'm in class.
Yeah.
Are you was in class yesterday, bro? Like, what? Yeah, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, imagine having Nextel and the internet.
Oh, nah, nigga.
I know it don't make sense, but it's
like, I'm like, huh?
But because you'll be
my
like,
brain just like, huh?
Click, click. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be dumb funny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If we had the internet like we have now, bro, when we was in high school, bro, we'd have been in trouble. I definitely would have had a baby. 1, 2.
My son said that like during school they just airdrop random fucked up pics to everybody.
Yeah. Can you tell? Does it tell who come from?
Nope.
That's lit.
They airdrop like he was showing me the shit. I'm like, really? It's like fucked up, nasty shit, weird shit, talking about teachers and shit. Airdropping it to the whole school.
That's funny. That's wild funny, bro. Like imagine just a picture coming in your phone. Some funny shit, my nigga.
It'd be all kinds
of shit. You can't do it like, damn, I feel bad for teachers, bro, because we would just be talking back and forth.
Those teachers don't have no control over
Hell nah, my nigga. You can't control technology.
They have no control
over it. You can't control the internet. It ain't the internet. It's
just
the internet.
Just them in general. They just different breed.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit must be fun.
What's going on in the world right now?
Shit.
I'm in the world of my own.
Yeah, you said they canceled Andrew Tate?
Yeah, they been canceled his ass.
And Sneeko now?
Sneeko's whack.
He's mad corny.
He's a little
ignorant. I liked him at first because I'm not against Red Pill. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I think men need it. But Sneeko, I think he was a beta. A beta bitch ass nigga.
He let somebody fuck his girl in front of him. So
I know. I heard the story. Yeah. But
that's not even. I saw him. They were reviewing academics and Sneeko on Fresh and Fit podcast. Yeah. And that nigga just went on there and you know who's on there? You know Mike Rashid?
Mike Rashid.
He's a bodybuilder.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, you know what I mean? He's like a regular nigga, like regular stand-up guy. He's probably a little older than all of them. And he was just in there. He left on them. He was just in there like, what the fuck these niggas doing? This is some corny shit. Yo, the nigga Sneeko just was in there embarrassing them. They in there arguing with the bitches.
Yeah, that's something I don't understand.
That's why I always say he's a beta.
Yo, a lot of I'm sure
really like arguing with.
I don't like Fresh and Fit at all, bro.
Yo, I'm sure a lot of the times after the show, you know what I mean? You were like, yo, it was a show, yo, y'all got good promotion, y'all want to do something after this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them niggas is not smashing nothing after the show.
But he was mad emotional. He would just
they just don't know how to fucking like act. And this thing is just they treat that shit like it's a bless you. They treat that shit like it's a
I don't know, somebody in cologne or what it is. I don't know what the fuck.
You spray something?
No.
Give me a second.
Alright, hold on.
God damn.
Wait, I'll get it for you. We need some tissue?
Yeah, some tissue.
Alright, hold on. Go ahead.
Hi.
Sade.
Go ahead, what? You want me to sing a song? I could sing a song for you.
Nah, so basically, like, the reason why I'm like Fresh and Fit is they just be on some like you could tell. Like, I'm so for like uplifting men, and especially in a time like now where everything is like the man is the bad guy, but these niggas is just like, you can tell they just hate women. Like, I hate when niggas can't like have a message without like
the rhetoric.
Like for instance, like I don't consider myself red pill. I consider myself whatever fuck is in the middle.
You masculine.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the masculine side, but it's just like, bro, like, why do you have to be like? You don't have to hate women.
You're purple pill.
What's that? Like Snuffleupagus? What's going on?
You're purple pill.
Snuffleupagus was brown. Yes.
Like what's the nigga?
I'm dead ass. You're purple pill. Purple pill is niggas that know.
Really? You got him doing that?
Oh shit. I gotta edit this. I don't know.
That's all right.
I was trying not to edit.
Nah, you don't gotta edit it. I'm cool.
No, I ain't gonna do that. Anyway, purple pill is niggas that know how for ando gal, but they want to be in a relationship.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
red pill niggas. They know how for ando gal, them gallus, but they want to be single bachelors.
Yeah, I'm definitely purple pill there because like I still believe in like relationships. I still believe in like
nigga. I seen you do your thing, and I'm not gonna start your business. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a happily.
Yeah, definitely.
But you definitely not know what do they call blue pill?
Oh no, definitely not. No. Because I so the thing is like, look, the thing about red pill is like, academics said something that I really fucked with. How they canceled Andrew Tate and they canceled Sneeko. He was like, here's what I gotta say. You have to decide if you want to get on people's platform to expose the truth, but also make money, you have to decide which one's more important to you. Because if you come on here pushing a narrative that they already told you that they don't fuck with, you have to be prepared to get canceled and find some other one. You're going to end up on this thing called Rumble. Rumble's, you know, that other shit that's like some platform. But if you bought your money, you got to learn how to package it the right way. You have to spend time getting your message across that don't cross red tape. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, I believe there's certain things this is why I can't never subscribe to one pill or whatever. I believe in a lot of the things that Andrew Tate says, apart from like owning women or having property over women, or I don't know what his obsession is with fighting off like villains and shit, but like just being a man, I believe that man, like I feel like just like we said, I feel like when you get in a committed relationship, if you want to put it in ownership terms, your woman owns you and you own your woman in certain terms. Like for instance, there's an ownership or authority over who I can have relations with, like how I'm going to address the opposite sex. My girl owns that part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not allowed to do. For example, like me and the girl not gonna be too friendly. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm not allowed to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really think that's her owning it. Though.
I don't think. Yeah,
that's you having common sense.
But at the end of the day, look. She has authority over the way I conduct myself of a woman by saying like, this girl not gonna be sitting here calling me every day. And then ain't no nigga gonna be calling her every day.
Isn't that just common courtesy and consideration for each other?
But that's what I'm saying. If you want to put it in, I don't know if you heard what I said. If you want to put it in terms of ownership, how he was talking as Andrew Tate, I wouldn't say it like that as a regular person who's taught like that. You're just
packaging it well.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all you're doing.
That's all I'm saying.
Because women want to hear that like, if I'm submissive to you, you're submissive to me too.
That's cool. But at the end of the day, we know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So for instance, like there's certain things that don't need to be said. And I feel like this is why we had the conversation. Like I'm just confused about Andrew Tate before. I was like, I just don't know what his reasoning is. Because there's certain things like if you're trying to push a message across, there's certain things you would go about. Like you kind of create a character, which is like, are you trying to get rich and famous? which you already are rich, but are you trying to get famous, or you really want this? Are you this? It's not both.
I think
this is what I was saying.
Yeah, I get it. I don't want to do the same topic, but you're right. He's struggling with it again. I mean, like he's struggling with it. Yeah.
So here's what I'm saying. My point about the red pillars. I don't understand why people feel like if they are subscribed to one thing, they have to believe wholeheartedly in everything that's being said. I do believe like that men are being emasculated these days. I do believe that they're pushing, like trying to push more masculine men,
more feminized,
or create a negative connotation with men that are masculine. I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
I do believe they kind of pushing a lot of beta male
provider bullshit.
Shit, yeah, a lot of beta male narratives or agendas on us a little bit heavy, which is kind of like if you don't fit this fucking this cookie cutter, then you're bad. Basically, I do believe that's happening, but I also believe like my nigga, there's some toxic ass niggas out here, bro. Like you like
real bad.
There's a lot. Like let's keep it 100, man. I love Future. Like Future's my dog, bro. I love his music. My nigga's kind of toxic. It is, my nigga. If I hit you once, but what do you say? It don't matter if I hit you once. You part of my collection, and that shit go hard. But that's a little toxic, my nigga.
I think I'm not gonna front. I think it goes both ways.
What you mean? And I agree.
I think it reminds me of Blade. Blade had to be half vampire to you get what I'm saying? To be the nigga chosen to defeat the vampires, my brother. You get what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So it's like you gotta be a little toxic to handle these girls that are a little toxic. That don't mean you introduce the toxicity in the situation, but you know how
to deal with it when it comes.
Yeah, sometimes you do fight fire with fire. You know what I mean? And if you can recognize that somebody's a quote unquote vampire, you get what I'm saying? You could pull that vampire side out from your side and kind of like cancel this.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah,
I definitely understand.
You can't be like there's no way you can survive the dating market and you come across this big booty toxic chick and
you got beta male energy. Like you can't have beta male energy.
She's gonna walk all over you.
You're not gonna survive.
Nah. So, and I was also saying too that, I don't think people choose red pill and blue pill when you talk about the analogy, because it's really an analogy of the Matrix, and it's really knowing and not knowing. So it's like, you could be red pill and blue pill in the music industry. You can think that, music is for the art and all these labels want to sign you and they're for your better interest. That's blue pill. Or you can know the ins and outs of the industry and know that you have to read the contracts and own your music and the people aren't always in for your best interest. That's red pill.
So in that analogy, isn't blue pill just being ignorant?
That's it.
Oh yeah, then I'm never blue pill. No, like I've been to blue pill before, but I'm trying never to be blue pill.
But the thing is, so blue pill men don't know that they're ignorant. It's bliss. They're like, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna rub her feet and buy her flowers, and I'm gonna drop her off to Chad Thundercock 11 o'clock at night.
Fuck out of here.
That's
excuse me.
That's you get what I'm saying?
No, I get.
She can have her friend. She says that's her, like her brother.
Man, listen.
They're just going to.
You ever seen those videos? And damn, I probably shouldn't even say this because of fucking all the shit going on with Jeffrey Dahmer. But there's this little trend going on with the Jeffrey Dahmer dance, and they'll put a text up, or like they'll be like, "Oh, he's like my brother," and it's the text, and they have the music where he does the dance, he just. He basically saying he gonna be on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. Like you fucking with me, like and there's another joint that's wild funny. There's like this professor, this bald-headed white dude explaining. Like you ever know how like he's doing like it's a mathematical chart kind of. He's like,
fuck around and find
how
out.
much you want to find out? So I want to I want to find out level 7 of how much of what I want to find out. So how much? This is how much I gotta fuck around to find out. But as we can see here, if you wanna, the more you want to find out, The more you fuck around, the more you'll find out.
For real, yeah.
I see that.
That's dead ass stuff.
That shit is funny as fuck.
I think one can't exist without the other.
Yeah.
You have to have that ignorant part of you that does not know, and you learn from that experience. And some people stay there. Some people learn from the experience, and then they grow into the other side.
That's why I said I have been blue pill.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I think one can't exist without the other. There would be no red pill if there wasn't a blue pill.
I also think, to be realistic in the dating market, to be really realistic, red pill niggas, they're not just smashing everything left and right and just. Sometimes I feel like these red pill niggas gotta be a little submissive to like the 9s and 10s, cause the 9s and 10s, they're walking around like they shit don't stink.
But once you get them, but that's the game, my nigga. I ain't gonna give away all. I know. I ain't gonna give it all away, but you can't really be like, I fuck you that. You can't. Let's fully be on some fuck you then shit. Let's put it like this.
She's done bad,
She's
and
bad.
niggas is.
So let's do it like this. You get that what is that 6-figure job or that you've been trying to get for years, right? You gotta go in there and get on your P's and Q's, my nigga. You get that job.
That's a good analogy.
Once you get your mother off of probation and you now get your little your union shit or your tenure, the nigga comes out. Oh, you need what done? Nigga, find somebody else that can do it. You know what I'm saying? I need these dates off. It's not a request. I'm letting you know. You know what I'm talking about?
Can you speak on that half? Like, so... You know what I mean? Because some people might like look at it like that don't exist. What are they talking about?
That what don't exist?
We're really talking about the dynamic. A lot of like, picture a 24-year-old baddie, right? Uh-huh. She's in her prime. Mm-hmm. She's voluptuous. She's like
everything a man can want.
Mm-hmm. Physically. Everything a man can want physically. Mm-hmm. And the guy that's trying to court her, mm-hmm. he knows he has to, he knows he has to deal with a little more attitude. He knows he has to deal with, he probably has to engage in conversation a little more than the girl that always is hitting him up. You know what I mean? That's probably a 7.
He has to put in a little bit more effort.
He has to put in a little more effort because she knows she's bad. You know, and we're saying a lot of these red pill guys treat it like it's like, oh, all of these bitches is after me. Yeah. I don't gotta put in no work.
I think red pill's a little egotistical.
Definitely.
I think that
definitely.
From what I've seen, a lot of them have been hurt by baddies.
Definitely.
So they have like this attitude where they're like, I'm never gonna be hurt by a bad bitch again. Yeah. So they're just very in their ego about it. But I think like in reality, I think sometimes niggas don't have to be nice to girls. Like some of these bad bitches, you can be mean to them. Like especially if like
you ain't gonna hit.
No. Listen to me. Listen to me. If a baddie is a 8 or a 9, there's a 8, 9, 10 nigga that match her and treat that bitch like shit and get everything a nigga who's simping ain't.
But he
don't have. What I'm saying is like he doesn't have to like. It doesn't work for everybody.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about for like the 7 and 8 niggas.
For the 7 and 8 niggas, you do have to simp.
Yeah, not
simp.
Not simp.
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta sprinkle.
No, my nigga. Essentially, it is simping. You don't know if that bitch give a fuck about you or not. You just trying to get. You have an objective. Like I said before, simps have a motive. A simp always has a motive, and then they flip it on you, and that's just what y'all fucking. That's exactly what y'all described. That's exactly what you described.
Hold on. Can I get the floor real quick? Hold on. Go ahead.
Let me finish. That's exactly what you described. When you get a job, you gotta behave. You gotta behave a little bit till you get off of probation. I explained this in like a couple of episodes ago. Most niggas behave. They will behave. They will behave if they feel like you have other options and they want you to be their options. They will behave. They will love bomb you. They will hit you up. They will good morning text you the shit out of you. They will behave.
But
as soon as they get what they want, it is.
I feel like simping is taking disrespect and like is lowering your self-value for somebody that doesn't have respect for you.
Okay.
Right.
I
was just going to say that. What I'm trying to say, the red pill niggas, they have to behave Sometimes with a a real baddie.
If you not know 9'10", 6'2", tatted up nigga, then yeah, you have.
Sometimes those niggas gotta behave.
Yeah,
I've had to behave. I'm gonna keep it 100. Let me give you a little because I gotta represent real quick. I'm not considering myself as like some cocky ass red pillar, and I'm definitely not no blue pill ass nigga. Even when I said I have been a blue pill nigga, I wasn't on some like baby please type. No, it was on some like I got played before. You know what I'm saying? And that shit hurt bad, and I definitely went through some shit with that. But when I say like you gotta behave, there's a certain way of like. All right, so when I meet a girl, right?
That's what I need some clarification.
Yeah, so they get like so
when you say behave, I feel like it's like pandering to her to get what you want.
In a sense, but it's like if there has to be some type of like, for instance, so if this like let me give you a play by play. So if this is a girl I'm trying to court, right? And she's a 7 or 8. Let's say she's a 7 or 8. I'm just matching her equally. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you sent me a text today? All right, bro. I sent you enough text. You ain't sent. I need you to engage now. Okay, you engaging? Cool. I'm engaging now. I'm gonna send you a text. Okay, you giving me hints that you got no plans on the weekend. Hey, what about this? You want to go get some food? Boom. That's what I would do. Now, let's talk about the 9 and 10. The 9 and 10. 9 and 10. Let's say we meet. We exchange numbers. I'm gonna send the first text. I'm going to be meticulous at when I send the first text. It's probably going to be like...
At 11
o'clock in the morning. Like not early in the morning, maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. When I send that text, I'm going to... like, so if she don't hit me back like in... like sometime that day. Like so if she hit me back at 11 at night...
You got to gauge.
What?
You can gauge.
You can gauge. Like basically you have to see like, all right, she hit me up. I hit her up like 12 hours ago. All right, whatever. I'm going to let that slide this time. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm talking to a shorty and she's like not engaging back like in a reasonable manner, like where we can have a full conversation, we're scattered. Like shorty that's like a 7 or 8, I'm like, yo, what you playing with me? Like fuck it. I'll answer back when I feel like it. Now the 9 or 10, all right, you get one time. Happens 2 days later, that's the second time. Third time,
you're saying
she gets a little more leeway. You know what I mean? And then like I'm not gonna like really like go too like you know what I mean like she may not have to match the energy because there's something about a nigga that likes to chase. I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. And once I hate to sound like the fuck boy, but like once I got the 9 or 10 acting right, it was like Ash. I'm not trying to objectify a word, but it was like you just got the Charizard to act right, my nigga. She throwing the fireball when I say to throw the fireball. That shit feel good, my nigga. The Charizard is hard to deal with. You know what I mean? That day, everybody want to fuck a Charizard, but if your Charizard acting right, nigga, you that nigga.
What I'm basically saying, and what like you added on to the point, like these red pill niggas is fronting. If they think every girl is falling head over heels,
yeah, they bugging the fuck out.
And it's an easy, like I understand because some niggas be on some shit with like I only like girls that like me. That's easy. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? That's cool. But
that's cool.
To see something you like, you know what I'm saying? Engaged? And be like, I get what I get what I want, and be like, I want that.
I'm sorry.
You get what I'm saying?
There will never be a time. Easy. I don't give a fuck if you are a 9 and 10 nigga. There's never a time in life where man gets every. Not saying he probably gets a lot. Not every woman. We're not women. That's something that women. I don't care what you say. It's never going to change. Women will always get more opportunities for sexual engagement.
And most of the time we'll turn it down.
Maybe. But the point of the matter is, the red pillar that's walking around here talking like, oh, I get the bitches I want, you're lying. I have a penis and I know how it is. Like, stop. Like, it doesn't happen. Like, the closest you'll come to getting is being Drake, being Lil Wayne.
And to be honest, like, some of the red pill niggas, they just come off too much. Yeah. And, like, girls don't like that. Like, all that ego, I'm
it's just corny. It's just like, all right, cringy.
Next.
It's like cringy as fuck.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of girls don't want to put up with that. And it's like if he comes off like that now, just only imagine. Like
I feel like they compensate. When you act like that, you're compensating for something. Me, I've gotten so comfortable with myself over the years. Like honestly, like I'm glad I'm off the market. But if I wasn't, bro, I feel like I'd make a killing out here if I just was trying to be a single man, because I'm just like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Like, it's just like,
and most niggas care too much
and
about
that's
what you think
what it is.
them.
They care
niggas
too much.
Care way too much,
bro.
about,
I'm like, bro. I literally.
That's why all this shit exists. It's really crazy. Like a red pill nigga only exists because a whole bunch of bitches deaded him.
Yeah.
A red pill nigga only exists because some bad bitch broke that nigga heart.
Yeah.
Some bad bitch fucked your best friend. Or your cousin or somebody close to you.
Sade, I think you're wrong. Just because now you're putting a stereotype on how people that are red pill act, when red pill is really just the fact of knowing certain things and not knowing certain things. Yes. There's a nigga that can be red pill that's humble.
That is true. That's true.
I guess I'm speaking on a lot of the red pill guys that are like
that's popular right now. Yeah.
Like you can see it, and then a lot of times their stories come out and they tell their stories, and it's like, me personally, like I said, I fuck with red pill. I'm not against it in any way, shape, or form.
No, I get what you were saying.
Whether he's been hurt, I understand why he behaves like that. Mm-hmm. And even when he's humble, it's still kind of the same effect. It's like girls have a lot more opportunities. I feel like I'm a prize. I understand how this shit works, so I'm going to act accordingly. A lot of it is because, like you said, they know, whether it's from experience or whether they saw it or they just learned it from their father, because I feel like a lot of red pill men would be more created if there were a lot more strong male role models in their life. There would be more red pill men because they would understand how women work and they would see their father with their mothers. So regardless, it's just knowing that nature, female nature, and how it works. And I guess a lot of the ones that are popular, they do sound like they've been through some shit with some bitches. Not all of them, but regardless, like you said, it's knowing. It is knowing, whether from experience of dealing with bitches like that. It's like, nah, I have to understand my nature. I have to understand how masculinity works and how femininity works. And then this is how I'm going to conduct myself. Like, it still comes from a place of like, these bitches ain't low. And I'm a prize. I'm that nigga. I'm in my masculinity. So if she get with me, she's lucky.
I don't know. I feel like I don't want to sound cocky. I'm not. But
it don't matter, man.
Nah, because I think
you know what?
It doesn't matter. No. But it's not about like, I'm not trying to say this to be cocky.
Humble flex.
It's a humble flex. But it's basically like, I've gotten to a point in my life where like, I know what works for me. I'm gonna get a little too personal real quick. If you like, for instance, if you're trying to court a woman, right? You got to know what you got going for you and what you got going against you.
Of course.
You gotta like I'm 6'2", 6'3", almost, I don't know. Every time I go to the doctor, they tell me one or the other. I know I'm tall, whatever. I'm a heavy set guy. Some girls like slim niggas. That's not for me. Point blank. I got thick ass hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some girls like that shit. Some girls don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a shower. I'm a grower. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain pants I ain't going fucking wear. You gotta work with what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta work with what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, in the end of the day, hold on. Like, I know it's, you know what I mean? It's a little much, but it is what it is. You gotta work with what you got going for yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Like, in the end of the day, like, I know that like I'm comfortable speaking in public. I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I feel like a lot of the things these red pillars are trying to do is just trying to equip men with the utility to be able to. It's
like the basic principles of being masculine.
Yeah, but it's also the finesse and the nuances of like women and addressing women. You have to understand like how to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find the same way we can look at
and that's a good point. That's where Fresh and Fit got it fucked up.
That's where they really got it fucked up.
Because they're giving men
generic
the laws.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me that those niggas ain't been
no, them niggas is
because they're not telling you how to be. They're saying get fit, get money. Of course, like that's how to be.
Yeah.
But they're really giving.
Are they red pill?
Yeah, they're red pill. But there's
where there is some day to day. Like, I'm sorry, but if we're talking about masculinity and red pill, and that's what red pill is. You don't argue with a bunch of girls.
Yeah.
You don't argue like a man. Like I know men who are older. I don't know if they would consider themselves red pill, but by what you guys are saying and by the way they behave, they're red pill.
Yeah.
And
That's why
they're not arguing with no woman.
Nah,
like I know plenty of men who can end a discussion, make their point, and you ain't saying shit back. And not because you scared of him, not because it's just because like, oh, damn. Okay.
It is what it is.
Okay.
That's
you gotta say like to sit around on a table full of like, excuse me, but potatoes, like to sit around a bunch of and it's just like the girls that they choose, you can kind of no disrespect to Fresh and Fit, but you can tell where them niggas came from.
Yeah.
Like you can tell their high school experience wasn't that fucking great. And that's why they kind of got into masculinity and they're like, we're not gonna stand for this shit anymore. You potato ass bitches aren't gonna talk to us like that. We know how men work and we're gonna teach other men to get back at you bitches. Yeah. That's what it seems like to me. And I watch all of it.
It's so weird though, because I think you have two chances to really socially hit a climax socially, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's high school and grade school. And I think it's like your college years as well.
20s.
Yeah, because after you get outside in the real world, it's really a job. And you're not really doing that at your job. You don't want to fuck like all the girls at your job. You want to fuck all the girls at your school. You know?
Yeah.
So I think it's like if you didn't really do it in high school, you get to redo it in college. Yeah. And Fresh and Fit kind of like come off as they didn't do it in either.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I asked. I didn't realize that they were red pill.
Honestly,
I've seen some of their stuff and it's just like very.
They know the laws.
You can know the laws, but that don't mean you it. Like,
Kevin Samuels said, you don't win women over with like the laws and like acting like this is a court of law and like, well, you want that's only 10% of men. You win with like optics. Mm. You win with like, sometimes you can say a certain thing to the girl, like, oh, you want to play Uno? Or like, oh, you want to play Uno? Yeah. And they look at it like, oh, he's trying to fuck?
You just said totally different things.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're listening to how you say things.
But that's like somebody.
They're not really listening to like, we're playing Uno either way. Yeah. I'm sorry for saying it that way, you know?
So a lot of things, like back to what I was trying to say about the finesse, like forget the whole Fresh and Fit. I feel bad for a lot of. I'm not
trying to go in on them.
It is what it is. I just don't believe them. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm trying to say to like, if there's young people that's like trying to look for guidance, like young men specifically, I feel like like knowing the little details and knowing how to read a room, knowing yourself is like the biggest thing you can do. It's like knowing what you're capable of, being able to like. I can't stress enough. So
would you say like it's like a mixture of being a man, so to speak, is a mixture of social skills, mm-hmm. how he carries and conducts himself, mm-hmm. and who he is as an individual. It's not necessarily this cookie cutter.
Not at all. Because
I feel like when I do watch a lot of the men, they kind of don't know themselves and they're grasping at someone to tell them how to be a man. And I think like maybe that's what it might be missing, that like a lot of them come off kind of like.
So yeah, you're absolutely right. The problem I see with these red pillars is like they go about things like there's only one way to means. Right. And it's not. For instance, let's give a simple analogy. I was like, out of my group of friends, I was probably the most like outgoing, not loudest, I would say outspoken person socially in dominant. My group. I'm not gonna say socially dominant. This is my way of being. Like this is me. That's my avatar. Like that's my character. Mm-hmm. And so and then I have another friend that was more laid back, chill, quiet, mm-hmm. and a little bit like, I guess you could think more smooth like. Okay. when it came to getting girls, we had different approaches.
Right.
Same results.
Okay.
So it's not just one way of being. I feel like a lot of red pillers be like, this is how you do this, and this is how I am, and this is how it's supposed to be. Don't be somebody you're not. You're gonna fuck the game up doing it.
It's like, don't turn red pill into toxic masculinity.
No, but some things don't work.
Because I know you're about to go. Let me just one. The reason why I say this is because authenticity is your biggest
king.
Yes, authenticity is king. When you're trying to be somebody or mimic somebody else, you may think it's believable, but it's not. It's like, why do you think we know, like there's certain rappers that just don't make it, like or they're not. They had good songs.
Believe you. You need more people.
Exactly. If we don't believe you, I can give you the answer to every test. It just won't fucking work.
I don't do that, but I disagree with you.
Go ahead.
I believe in what you say, but I seen some corny ass frontin' ass niggas and bitches be loving that shit.
But also that depends on what they look like.
That's their shit though. Like they did it. Like not for nothing.
Don't say a name.
Nah, I'm gonna say it's a celebrity.
Okay, all right.
like Nick Cannon. Like a lot of people will consider him to be corny.
Right.
The nigga got mad baby mamas. You could just say, it's just the money.
He's OD corny.
But it's the money, but I'm talking about niggas that we grew up with.
Oh, I know a lot of them.
You get what I'm saying?
But sometimes
fake Gucci from head to toe.
Woo!
But this is what I'm saying. Like, it also depends on, I think that what a lot of this is missing is it's kind of grouping all females together. There's different types of girls who go for different things. And I think that's where that whole authenticity and individuality, and I feel like a lot of guys is going for girls that ain't gonna go for them. Yeah. And then they're disappointed and then they feel some type of way. And it's like, no, like, I hate to say this, but it's like, go where your range is. Like,
that's true.
I feel like there's a lot of like so-called intellectual black guys who are not so edgy, not so cool. They're going for a girl who likes thugs. Yeah, that's never gonna work. If anything, she's gonna get with you and she's going to play the shit out of you.
But I think a lot of the time, like a cycle. I think a lot of the times girls like a few different type of niggas, you know? Yeah. Like I know I mess with some girls that they like socially dominant men. What I usually do, right? If I'm in a crowd of people and everybody's trying to be socially dominant,
just look at circle jerk.
I'm gonna fall back and I'm just gonna be like
circle clowns.
And you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna fall back, and now the attention of like, why is he quiet and why is he back?
We like that shit.
You get what I'm saying? Yes. But some girls don't. Some girls are looking at it like, oh, he don't talk, he's quiet.
That's my point.
You get what I'm saying?
That's my point.
Yeah. Or like, if nobody's talking and one person is trying to be socially dominant, he talk too much.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's
what works for you.
What works for you works for you. Everybody, there's no man on this earth, I believe, that's capable of getting every single girl. That's just that's not what it is. But you gotta do what fits for you.
Because and when there's so many different varieties of girls. Like you can say there's girls who like socially dominant guys, but there's like girls who are baddies that are fucking nerds and like the nerd guys.
So what about somebody like that me? Like I could have the whole room cracking up, or I can be quiet. You get what I'm saying?
You play it up.
Duality.
You play it up in the situation.
What works for a guy that can do both, but he's trying to figure out what works for him.
Situational.
So if you have duality, man, you're 10 steps ahead of the game. You got 2 different fucking avatars.
That
works. That's like for me. Like I can be the fucking outspoken person. As I got older, I learned the like value of quiet. And just chilling, which attracted different types of females.
That's what I'm saying.
So what I'm trying to say is like, don't mimic that. If that's who you are, that's who you are.
Right.
That's duality. Now, if you have that, those people that have that shouldn't even be watching videos on how to bag bitches. Like, that's not for you. You have that. This is for people that don't know how to fucking fit in their own skin. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this is like, if you sit here watching fucking Fresh and Fit for women advice, I just don't see it. I don't see it, my nigga. Then you need to focus on you. Find out what works for you. Find out what your shit's like. Same way when a girl motherfucking gets highlights in her hair or wears makeup, she says, "Oh, I'm just highlighting my natural beauty." That's nigga, highlight your natural beauty, my nigga. Like, don't wear makeup.
I'm not gonna front.
No,
I always been a nigga that I be clueless when like a girl likes me. I was always like a nigga that's
not like. Well,
I was just always just like I thought we were friends, and then we alone. It's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I'm always so. Sometimes you can like I come across content in TikTok, and it's like, oh, a girl likes you, she does this, and I'm like.
I've been surprised by.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
I've been surprised.
You don't know all the information, even if you do well when it comes to women.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know with me, I just be like, she ain't fucking with me, and then we'll have a conversation later. It's like, I was always for years, I was waiting for you to talk to me. I'm like, bitch, where? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
But she was throwing all them hints, and you just wasn't catching.
Some guys can't catch.
But I'm gonna keep it 100 on the women tip. Some of y'all women be like putting out motherfucking cryptic ass messages, bro.
Yeah, we do.
Like my nigga, like what the fuck?
So I was
like,
explaining this.
Yo, my brain be trying to like solve a Rubik's cube.
For
Like,
real.
Girls don't like rejection.
Like, I get that.
They
but
don't like it.
it.
So it's just like they put what they do. Well, most of us, like I'm not speaking for myself because I don't do this, but a lot of girls I know will put themselves in position for you to holler at them. Like they put themselves in position. They'll do really dumb shit.
Yo,
like some girls really will say, "I'm thinking about you, so you should know I'm thinking about you."
Yeah,
like,
it
is stupid,
absurd.
and I think
absurd.
I think that within all of this, like women being mad at it, it's like you can learn from watching to see what men can pick up on because men are slow. Men are very slow. They eat with their eyes. They see what they see, and they they don't always see past that. And I think like girls, I'm a little bit more forward. I'm a lot bit more forward. If I wear my heart in my sleeve. So if I see something I like, I'm like, hi, and I'm just being a dork about it. But guys like that.
Yeah.
Guys really like dorky girls sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit worked for me.
But a lot of girls, I think it kind of goes it goes same way for girls.
Yo, I
like
had
a lot of girls aren't confident.
Like a lot of girls, like when I was a kid,
Helga Pataki-ish.
like on some mad aggressive towards me. Like I swore this one girl hated me when I was early high school.
She was so in love with you.
Bro, later on told me she was like, she'd been wanting me since high school. I'm like, nigga, you used to cuss me out.
I was kind of like that.
Embarrass me in front of people. So I just thought you only like Spanish girls, and I was just trying to show you that.
She was jealous.
How the fuck? Like I never thought in my mind, I never thought a woman could be jealous about me. That I don't have no relations with. How the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
Because I be fucking be trying to tell niggas. Like, girls create stories about how this is going to go in their head. And it's like, it never goes that way.
Pass me a copy of the book, bro.
I don't know why we do this shit, but like in our heads, like it's funny because my daughter tells me about her hallway crush. This guy, she's never talked to him in her life. She sees him in the hallway. She finds out his name. She likes him, but she won't go to speak to him. She won't go speak to him. She will put herself in position. She'll be in the proximity of him, but she won't that's just what girls do. Like girls aren't, like there aren't many girls who is just like, hey, I like you. Do you like me? What's up? Like, there's not a lot of girls who are going to do that. A lot of girls are going to bump you, stand in front of you. They're going to just show up everywhere you are. They're going to just throw little fucking hints. And it's just like, they think you're supposed to pick up on it. And if you don't, you're stupid.
I'm sorry.
I think like a lot of girls, it's the same with them. Is like we need to learn our individuality. Like a lot of girls, we get into these groups and we have groupthink where all girls kind of copy one girl and they're all just trying to emulate her when it's really about like being who you are and going for what you want and going for who you like. It's like, guys don't read minds. Like I tell my friends this all the time. Like niggas don't read minds. You have to tell him. Yeah. Like you can't assume that he's gonna know just because you're standing there. Like he might catch eye contact with you. He might not. And he might not know what it means. He might think it's an accident. Boys are dumb. Yeah. But I think like how the red pill, blue pill, I love that it all exists because whatever lane as a man you feel like you fall in, go for it. There's a place for everybody. I feel like the alpha, beta, whatever you are, like just stand firm in that and do it. Like don't try to be what someone else is. And I think it's kind of the same way for girls. Like you see baddie culture. All these bitches look alike.
Yeah.
All these bitches look like, I call them potatoes. Because it's like you can get a bag of potatoes and they're all the same tone. They shaped a little different. They got different eyes on them. But essentially it's just like.
That is true.
But you know what?
Like
a sack of potatoes costs the same as one pineapple. I say be a pineapple amongst potatoes. Like, be brave, be your authentic self, and find out what your thing is, what your aesthetic is. Like, find that out.
Yeah. And
I think, like, a lot of times when you say, like, girls go for a certain type of guys, it's the same thing. Like, stop shooting where it's like your arrow's gonna miss, because that's not for you. Yeah. And that's why a lot of girls end up in fucked up, toxic situations, because they're going for what they think they're supposed to go for, when there's a guy who matches them more, but they're trying to be a baddie. So they end up with a scammer ass, a scammer ass nigga, when they could have been cool with the tech nigga who's just cool and a little bit more laid back. She would have had a better time with him.
Indeed.
So I think, like, this whole world is just like, I'm just an observer. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. It's just interesting to watch.
It is interesting. I get that. Yeah.
It's a mess, though. I feel like everybody's just trying to figure it out. Like, we're trying to figure out how to coexist and where our...
I think we're going to get there.
I think the fact that we're all, like, it's all these conversations and all these channels, we're eventually going to get there.
Hopefully.
I believe so.
I think a lot of the rhetoric online with, like, you'll see, like, these podcasts and it's like, oh, I want a 6-figure man and he's doing this and he's doing that. And it's like, I think that's just online shit. I really think so. Like,
I don't think
I don't see that shit happening in front of me. I really don't. I really don't see, like...
I don't think... I've never seen that, even when I was dating.
Listen, niggas be broke.
Well, it is hard.
I look out there and it's like niggas don't really have a lot, and like these girls are still fucking with these niggas. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know what he's
all of that 6-figure, like, okay, we can go to, like, I don't even know where that exists, because I mean, you go to Miami, you go a lot of different places, and like
I said, they end up with the scammer.
Yeah,
because he looks like he makes 6 figures. Like,
it's a lot of people that look. Yeah, it's a lot of people that look like they have money. They don't really have money like that. So it's like, when they talk about this guy's making 300. Who do you know that makes $400,000 a year, or like $300,000 a year?
Nobody.
That like living a regular. We live in Westchester, New York, too. You get what I'm saying? Like,
it's like the fourth richest county.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's in a very affluent place, and people are not making, like, I don't know, like, a lot of people making like that
Most people
much
I know
money.
Is making like 35 to 40,000 a year.
Well, no, I mean,
not that low, but
like 100. Like we around like, well, let's not.
If you're doing well,
I'm gonna say like 100. Yeah,
90, 100. You get what I'm saying? That's the range of like everyone that's doing real well for themselves. But
like
I don't think I know like people really making $500,000 and like, you know, doing crazy shit legally. Your job is giving you $400,000 a year.
Yeah.
Like,
fight for that shit.
Yeah, you a heart surgeon, my nigga. Like, I don't really see, and like the type of girls that I see online or on Fresh and Fit, they're like, oh yeah, I only got a high school education. I'm a stripper, and I need a man that's making $400,000 a year, or he's a bum. I don't see that. I really don't.
It's just, I feel like fucking these females is ridiculous. Like,
I don't know.
It's all like, internet shit though. I don't think
it has to be, because I like look at it and I look at like just the people that I know, whether it's like my peers or just in general, and the girls my age, half of them are married, half of them aren't doing much, and they're not with anybody, or they're with somebody who's doing as much as they are.
Yo, a lot of like, girls, when I ask like them what they looking for, they really just say, a guy that lives alone with no kids.
Yeah, simple as that.
Simple as that. A lot of niggas don't even have their own crib or car.
Yeah.
They just want a standard stock man. A stock man. You know, they just want a standard stock man.
So you think the internet has like created this this idea that everybody's making everybody's like thousandaires and
at least from
100,000.
Yes. At least from my micro. Like I don't see that either. Like even when I was like on the date market, like I seen some bougie girls, but they wasn't talking about no 100 fucking, well, maybe 100,000 you should be making, like, but like fucking 400,000.
I'm gonna say, do they all like live in the same place? Even like the whole the BBL girls, I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't see that much.
And you pull up in a clean just Honda, and they appreciate that.
I see a lot.
You get what I'm saying?
A lot of bottle girls.
I see it more now. Like I'm seeing it more and more and more. But it's like,
and how often do you see like, are you dating a girl? Well, you're not dating no more, but. Do you see a girl, or how prevalent it is with girls that have like fake ass and titties?
I do see that a lot.
You do?
Yeah.
You see it like fake ass and titties all the time?
I probably see like
gym. When I was going to the clubs, bottle girls.
You see more than usual. Yeah, more than usual now.
Yeah,
but it's just kind of like relatively just new.
I also like dated a couple girls that had like body done. Yeah, it's common. Maybe it's where I was going. I ain't gonna lie. I be going to like, anyways. I used to be going out a lot, and but yeah, I did see a lot of body getting done.
I want to know how they avoid this shit.
I'm saying like you'll come across. Well, I will come across like one or two, but like. How would it be like 12 girls sitting in a room with all of them got their body done?
Not like that.
It's so not, like what out of 10?
Is that like
it ain't California? It's like 3. You know
That's
what
I'm saying.
Out of 10, maybe like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah, out of 10, 3 or 4.
I want to know how they paying for all this shit. I want to know like all the girls that's talking about this 100,000 men shit. Like y'all gotta be dating grandpas, like old men, like who like.
Established?
Yeah, like men who have families.
Like 40s?
Yeah, like men who are divorcees or have families. Cause I like, where do y'all find these niggas at? I'm like, am I just not in the right places? I'm not saying that I'm looking. I'm just saying I don't see that.
Yeah.
But bottom line, I'm just saying I think a lot of it is like internet propaganda. And I don't think it's as like
prevalent
as bad out here, like on the dating market that they think. Like you go on a dating app or you go on the internet and you posting and you look good and like you should be busting.
Yeah,
you know. I always say like all the time like. If you doing well as a guy and you going to the gym, you got your money up and you take care of yourself, bitches don't let you be single.
Nah, they won't. I ain't gonna lie.
They'll have it. You'll be single and they having a relationship with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I got my shit together, bro, I was trying to stay single as hard as I could, but it was just
they don't let you.
Too many. Yo, this first time, I'm not even gonna tell myself. Point blank, listen. I had to fight him off. I had to like really like shit. Like whoa, like I gotta like When you got your shit together,
and you don't gotta be like. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to be like 6-pack abs, 100,000, 6'2", this and that. Like,
but I also like think like are girls really into actually dating? Because like I go out enough, and I never see bitches on dates.
I don't know.
I'm in the city, local, wherever. I don't really be seeing.
I be seeing people on dates. I do.
I don't know. I be in the crib, bro.
I be seeing. I go out to eat and I be seeing
awkward dates. Like you can tell it's the first time they met. I'm talking about like girls like in like you know like they say on the internet like, oh, I need this and I need that. Like I'm saying I don't see it. I don't see what everybody's talking about.
What's also weird to me, right? A nigga on his shit, right? He works like 5 days a week, probably like 10 hours a day. He only has 2 days off, right? And on his only 2 days off, instead of taking time for himself and do what he got to do,
he's taking
your ass out, and you on your phone for half of the night, and you trying to be a baddie, and you're not good enough, and you don't and he's not gonna hit, and you're making him wait like 2 months, 3 months. A lot of niggas that like got shit to do don't got time for that.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? I know that sounds like inconsiderate or rude or like whatever, but
hey, listen,
I can't imagine spending like $200-$300 on a nice fucking dinner for some like just because I want to fuck, and I'm doing this consistently for months and months at a time, wasting my only days of the week off
just to fucking court your ass.
So you feel like girls like feel entitled to that treatment, and then they just
I think
it's not mutual.
I think it's a lot of the times
just be at least pleasant to be around. Like,
a lot of the times it's niggas that don't got nothing going for themselves that are getting these girls. That sounds ass backwards though. That's why. But think about it. That's why women. That's why women are complaining about the type of men that are out there, because there's all these type of men that have time to do that dumb shit with them. It's not all the guys that are working on businesses and working on being an entrepreneur with their free time.
He doesn't have enough time for me.
But that's why it's like a circle. That's why it's like a revolving door.
I say a busy man's a kept man. Like, I don't know. It just makes sense, because if he's busy, that means number one, he's making money. Number two, he don't got time for nothing else but the time he gets to spend with you. So why not make it a good time?
Yeah, there's always
so
time.
You keep coming around.
There's always time.
Like someone, and that's another thing. Like someone who actually fucks with you will always make time for you.
Yeah.
But if he's like, he's busy, I feel like, especially like nowadays with all the stuff going on, and feel like with everybody saying the dating market's all scammy, and it's like dumpster diving dating. Like I would not want to like.
Yeah.
I would not want to go looking for anybody to date right now, because it's just like.
When was the last time you was on Hinge or like?
I never went on none of that stuff. I think so. My friend, I was like probably like at least 8-9 years ago. I called it my mute button. Like I was on a mute button, and I just wasn't like, I could look at someone and was like, oh, that's nice. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. She told me to go on Plenty of Fish. I don't know. I'm more of a like.
Yeah, I remember Plenty of Fish.
I kind of have to like.
That shit is wrong.
I kind of have to like know you or know somebody through you to kind of like really try and talk to you or want to talk to you. It's rare that I talk to some random nigga that I found somewhere. But I was on Plenty of Fish. I swear to you, I was on that shit for like 5 minutes. What's up? You want to come to my house? Yeah, that's what I was like, what?
If you get on a date app, go to Hinge, please.
Yo, I deleted that shit so fast, and I was like, how do y'all do this?
Hell no. That shit's wrong.
Scared. I'm scary.
That shit wrong.
I think nowadays it's Instagram and Hinge.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to, it's sad because it's like, if you don't have time, a lot of niggas doing shit like our age don't have time to go out. That's the thing.
That's true.
So it's like, you have to be posting a lot and be on Hinge, or you gotta be like.
But they be complaining about all the girls. Like, there's just too much, like, questioning. I don't know.
It is a little.
I hear like a lot of guys are like, "Oh, she wasn't what she looked like."
Yo,
when she was on the internet. One nigga was like, he flew the girl out.
You're supposed to FaceTime first,
my nigga. The first time I ever did, like, I had just broke up with my ex in like 2014, I think it was. I did an online dating thing, bro, and this girl, I never did it before, so. We talked a little bit, then we said we was gonna go watch a movie together, bro. When I tell you this girl looked like a gym fanatic in her pictures, and she came out looking like Lizzo.
What? What'd you end up doing? Just watch the movie?
I just watched the movie
and just chill,
bro. I was so mad. I never called her again. Though she got a meal.
She didn't say anything.
She had no remorse. Nothing. Just acting like I wasn't gonna notice. Like, bro, this is a totally different picture, bro. Like, I wish I would have saved it, because it's like, remember, like, This girl, I'm telling you, it wasn't like, oh, she gained 10, 20 pounds. I'm talking about there's like a 150 pound difference. I'm telling you, bro. It was just like, bro, are you fucking serious? I was so mad. I was just like, and it's not like I'm against big women because there's some big women that's sexy, but she was not one. That shit was just like, it's like I don't know.
When I was younger, it was a little more fun. Like I would just go with my friends, and they were always, like I said, chat rooms and all of them little things. Like I was never into it, but I've met good people, but it's just like I've met some shady ass characters.
Yeah, get like that.
I don't know. I guess being a girl and then taking chances on somebody you don't know well, or somebody you know doesn't know them, and you go out to see them. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's like, gotta be scary for a woman.
I don't know. It's just terrifying. Like there's, especially like now, you keep hearing black girls
and
like being
you can get set up.
Men too.
Yeah, you can get robbed.
That's what I'm saying. It's just scary. Like you just don't know who you're really talking to. I don't know how people just like have balls and just be like. I know people who Facebook date. Oh, I'm going on a Facebook date, and I'm like,
I was lucky. I ain't gonna lie. The majority of I'm not even ashamed to say it, but I dated a lot from Hinge and a whole lot. And I'm not gonna lie, like I had pretty good luck. Like there was some duds, whatever. And one time I got catfish was that time I told you, and that wasn't even Hinge. That was like plenty of fish. That was the last time I used plenty of fish. But anyways, like most of the time, like it was good. Like if I was just like, I was times I wasn't trying to be in a relationship. I was like, hey, bro, like this is what it is. She was cool with it. Like we link up every once in a while to get it in. We get it in and link up later some other time. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. And then there's too many funky stuff going on too.
Yeah. It's life. You know what I'm talking about?
Not mine.
It's like you can find it on the internet. You can find it in person. It's just.
Do you think that's the future? This is like the future of like how people are meeting.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially like after quarantine, like
definitely
you can't really.
Yeah, it's definitely because honestly, like bro, I tried going out to clubs and bars, and I'm not saying that that's done, but you can't. You remember going to the club when we were like in our early 20s? You would dance.
Yeah.
Then you go to a club now. There's no space.
There's spots. There are spots.
Where?
Yeah.
There are a couple spots I know a couple spots in Brooklyn.
Okay, but
I know some spots you go there and girls are looking at you like they're gonna take your motherfucking pants off.
Okay.
Like they're gonna rip your. Sometimes there's time I went to a spot and. Oh, you talking about? I went to a spot with Sade one time.
We went out, and he was like, "Yo,
it's too much."
Like he was overwhelmed.
I was overwhelmed.
I was like, "It's okay." Yeah. I was like, "It's okay, nigga. This is what we do." He was like, "No,
it was too much because I was mad drunk."
His eyes,
and I'm just like dizzy, and it was just like, it's just like, and I need to breathe. I'm telling you.
Girl grabbed his chair. He was like, "No." I was like, this is what we do. It's okay. He was like,
Nah, I can't. I feel like you know when you just like shit face drunk and you can't, like, you need a breather. Yeah, but everybody keep grabbing you.
Like, chill out.
But everybody was like that. I was talking to this one girl and she was on me the whole night. And I was talking to her, and like she was telling me she wanna go somewhere with me, whatever. And she threw up in her mouth. Oh! I was like, yo! She threw up in her mouth and swallowed it. And swallowed it. I'm like, yo, this bitch is mad fuck. This is a true story. This is absolute true story.
There is a flag on the motherfucking play right now. Hell no.
So they like, yo, that bitch is drunk.
She trying to buy me a drink.
Hell no. Buy some mouthwash for your blood clot. Ew.
Oh, that shit was dumb, but she was sloppy though.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's one thing. Like, I don't like sloppy drunk, but there's something about a sloppy woman. Like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to hold y'all to a higher standard, but can't be my gal. No.
Oh shit. That was a funny night.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really extra good. I'm so glad to be in a relationship. I said I'm glad, baby. I'm coming home. You know what I'm talking about? No, I'm playing. But,
POP, hold it down.
Hold it down.
With that said, that's another episode of IC. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you send your questions. We're going to have a whole new revamp. We're going to have a whole new look. Stay in tune. Engage.
New me, who this?
We're going to turn it up in here. Peace out.
See you later.